Hey everyone, welcome back to iPhone Bloke, the auto tech tuber, where we help quality people to pick up quality product. And today's video is a sort of a video which is primarily gonna go ahead and give you the most updated information about Jeep Compass 2021 facelift drive performance review, because in one of my videos a couple of days ago, which I've posted on YouTube after getting a test drive, and there are a lot of things which I've experienced, felt, and I wanted to share the entire experience about how it feels, the new facelift 2021 diesel. In case if you want to check the test drive, the link is there in the I button, do check that out. But then I've picked 4 good and 4 bad points which you should consider in case if you consider yourself a sportic, adventurous enthusiast with context to automobiles. So let's get started. So I'm not sure that you have seen the graphics which we have just presented with the help of this video. And a couple of days ago when I took a real-time test drive of Jeep Compass, I have got in touch with a lot of positivity and negativity as well. So the first thing which I surely want to talk about, the great point of Jeep Compass, so-called the advantage, is the facelift which they have done in interiors. Awesome touch screen, much wanted touch screen, wonderfully wrapped inside materials, the leather fit and finish on the dashboard, the beige color, the dark colors, everything is pretty poppy now, pretty hip hop, if I just have to put it across in terms of attractive language. That's number one. Number two, they've maintained a good amount of alloy wheels, let's say from the mid variant in the diesel SUV. They've got 190 same ground clearance. They've got a 431 liters boot space. Now, the biggest change, what I felt while driving the new Compass, the facelift one, is the way it feels. The way it feels when you sit inside. I think that's a huge difference. They've also laid out a carpet which is made up of rubber. So let's say if you end up screwing it up, let's say lots of mud and stuff, it is easily removable. So again, that's a very sturdy material in terms of Jeep Compass. One really good factor I want to talk about Jeep Compass, which I personally felt while driving, is the kind of grunt it has. It's the same Fiat 170 PS engine. It has 350 of torque, which is humongous. It has unbelievable, driving dynamics. The way it moves on the road, unbelievable power, good mid-range. All these things are already there. And the another important factor which you end up getting with new facelift diesel models are very good headlights. There are very minimalistic changes they have done, so you may not feel that you have missed on major changes, say backside camera and stuff like that. Nothing. I think Jeep Compass comes somewhat fully loaded in each and every segment, barring the sunroof if you do not have that in any of the variants. So that's one big plus point about Jeep Compass. Yes, I mean, it has the best possible peak performance. It drives really well. It drives pretty mature. But some of the biggest disadvantages which I really felt, and I was like pretty much disturbed as well, is the performance of AC. The AC performance of Jeep Compass was pretty ordinary, honestly speaking. I mean, I've got 2 AC, one in back, one in front. It's not that powerful at all, number one. Number two, the overall, let's say, back space in Jeep Compass is not comfortable for 3 people for sure. So let's say if you happen to be somebody who is 6 feet and above, close to 100 kg weight, you may not like the real comfort at the backside of Jeep Compass for sure. Third, which is a big drawback, the servicing part and the repair of Jeep Compass is almost 10,000 plus for diesel engines, which in my mind it's pretty costly affair. But the biggest plus point which I really felt about Jeep Compass is the build. I've been told by Jeep engineers, and I've touched it, I've tested with certain of my weight and stuff and certain instruments. It has 90% stainless steel, which is phenomenal for a car of this size. I think it truly showcases the build, the name brand of Jeep itself. And if you really want to buy a value for money proposition, I would still say the Jeep basic variant of petrol happens to be value for money, which starts 17 lakh onwards. But then if you want a real performance and a good mileage, do consider Jeep diesel 170 PS and 350 Nm of torque. Barring that, it's a little pricey as well, to be very honest. That's what I felt. But then Jeep Compass, it is the brand of Jeep. And if you ever talk about the word SUV and don't talk about Jeep Compass, it will be an insult. Well, with this note, thank you so much. Do subscribe, give us your questions in case if you have one, and we'll connect you next time pretty soon. Thanks a lot.